Before we get into the BMW, you might know something slightly different. This is going to be, hopefully, my first YouTube video. A good friend of mine told me that I should upload the videos to YouTube. They're going to be much better quality while I'm on Facebook. Still don't know what I'm going to do about Instagram, can't link them, but I'll work that out later. So yeah, that's the plan. So I guess, welcome to my first YouTube video. Right, let's get into the BMW. This project's been going on for a little while now. It's been in my workshop for quite a while. We've had a few ideas, things have changed, and I'll be honest, the project side of things has got on top of me a lot recently. I've had quite a lot of mechanical work in the last 4 or 5 months, which keeps me really busy. So the project side of things is kind of getting on top of me. So actually having a bit of time now where the mechanical work has completely died off, it's quite nice. So I can really get back into these projects and really get them finished. So let me take you through this. This is a R100. It came to me with the idea we want to be a scrambler. He actually sent me a photo when we first dropped it off of a retro one that was made. I will try and flash that up now. That was the concept that he first had the idea, or where he first wanted to build this bike from. All projects and all builds start from a concept. You always take ideas from other things and then do things your own way. You've got to have, some influence from somewhere. So that's where that actually came from. So this is an R100. I will try and show you some of the bits, what we've done and what we're changing and what we're doing. So, first things first, the controls. So he wanted a higher control, so more like a foot peg style control. Foot pegs were already mounted when they were received, but we have made all the standard controls and the gears. So standard is the wrong word. Stainless, that's the word I'm looking for. So we kind of wanted a theme of stainless steel parts. All the accessories are going to be made from stainless steel. So here is a foot brake that we have made. Obviously it's in the very first stage of the design. It's just in its mock-up stage. So in the end it will be a bit tweaked from this. But we wanted a real simple stainless look for everything. So we've got it jointed through the arm, and then the rod that goes up to the brake. So this is an actual arm that we've bent and made everything in-house here. And we did the same again on the flip side for the shifter. I'll just move this carburetor out of the way. So we made a similar stainless for the shifting mechanism. It took a little while to work out the angles and what we needed, but as a rough mock-up, obviously it's not tight and everything at the minute. This is what we've got. Coming off the drum, it sits nice and level with the actual foot peg. Distance is correct as well, so that works really well. Nice little mechanism as well. And you'll always find with shifters, the simpler you make them, the tighter you can get them, and the more efficiently they work. So that should come out really nicely. The other challenge on this bike was the mudguards. They're quite a feature in this bike from what you can see on the original photo, and what we're trying to get the kind of theme for this bike, and it's these big stainless supports for the guards. I will try and show you what we've done. Take the seat off. So this is the guard that was on it originally. It would be much better if I show you against the tyre width. So this is the mud guard that we have now fitted. It's a much wider guard. It covers the whole tyre, so it gives that real off-road scrambler style look we're going for. And this is the one that was fitted on it when it came in. So you can see the widths are massively different, and you can see the knobbles poking out the side of this one, which didn't quite look right. Also, it's got an indent for the seat, which, yeah, is a good idea in theory. It means the seat's nice and simple, but you don't get good clearance and you could actually see it from underneath. So that wasn't great, so we changed that. But the big difference was the bend. So can we see a comparison in the bend? This one's really pointy, it's not really uniform. It's not really a radius, it's just more of a bit more of a spear, a sparrow, whereas we've got an actual bend going on now, an actual radius, so that sits nice. And it's nice and parallel all the way back. Straighten the mudguard up, and then we fit the rear tail light as well. So that's all sat in there lovely. That all looks pretty good. We've also changed the headlight. So these originally came with a all one fitted shroud. So it was a whole cover from top to bottom yoke, and then it comes out and it holds the actual headlight. So we've taken that off, gone for a much simpler, much neater clamp, which just goes on the stanchion, and then a headlight the grilled headlight, which is a nice little addition, and then just a very small little speedo with what I'd class as idiot lights all built into it internally, so they're all much nicer and a much better, wider scrambler style bars. So it's really coming along. The front mudguard was already fitted, that looks pretty good when that came in, so we're all happy with that. It has been in my workshop. Oh my god, I can't talk. The pressure. Head, barrel, and so for anyone eagle-eyed out there, you might have noticed that the engine cases and the for God's sake. For anyone eagle-eyed out there, you might have noticed that the engine, the cases and the tank are all slightly different and mix-matched. So the engine that came in was a later date BMW R100. They usually have the plastic intake duct and the plastic airbox housing on the back, and then also the heads are of a coated black style. So these have been changed over to what they class as a peanut style head. It looks much nicer, much rounder, cleaner, nicer lines on it, so they look a lot better. So we've done that to the engine. We changed them over when that first came in, and also the tank. So this is actually an earlier tank. I might be wrong here. I think it's off a stroke 6. I think is what it was, stroke 6. It's a real nice tank, smaller, much nicer angles. The late ones have like a little indent as well. So this is a really cool tank. And actually, even though it's a bit old, a bit worn, and got these little patina, that's the right word. I think we're going to leave it as it is. It looks really nice. We quite like it. So we're going to stay with that for now. So what are we going to be doing to it next? There's loads of work to be done to this. There always is on these projects. So we're going to start off with the seat. Obviously the seat cutout was on the old mudguard. So this seat doesn't fit. We've decided that we're going to go for a much larger seat base. Try and get some more foam to give it a bit more of a padded, old school off-road motocross style seat. The modern ones are much slimmer, smaller, but this is a really classic bike. We're going to go for that classic look. So we're going for a much higher pad, and then we'll be able to make the dent in the seat base. So we've got to make the seat base, and then we're going to get it coated, like this one, coated. We're going to get the seat base covered. I've actually got someone lined up to do this job. I haven't spoke to him about it yet, but I actually know he watches these videos because he liked a couple of them. So if you know who I'm talking about, I've got you lined up to make a nice seat cover for us, which would be brilliant. I think I spoke to you about it a while before, but we'll get to that one day, it's a while off yet. So other jobs, we've got to obviously clean up this rear unit. There's some horrible ends to it, so we've got to make that nicer, flow a little bit better. Make the seat base. Also, we've just got to finish off the mudguards, a few finishing off bits to do. So the stand, we decided we're only going to have a centre stand on this bike. There's going to be no side kickstand. This is going to be like the old scrambler styles, and we're going to have it lift the wheels off the floor, hopefully 3 or 4 inches, so you get a nice big ground clearance. They used to do it on the old off-road scrambler bikes, so you could easily maintain bikes. You put it on the centre stand, you can always lift both wheels. So that's the idea of that. So we've got a centre stand to make. Again, that's going to be out of stainless to fit with other themes. I've also started making a Kickstarter for it. So let me take you around here. The kickstart mechanism, which is down here on these BMWs, we are again running with the same stainless theme. We've got a stainless slug on the end of the shaft, which is held with a cotter pin, which is how they are usually. Obviously we need to machine that cotter pin down a little bit. And then we've got the stainless rod, which is probably going to need bending just so it fits a bit better, just so it flows a bit better. That'll be on the end, and then we'll sit up around here, I think. Might have to put a bend in it so it sits better in the frame, but we're going to get a nice long kickstart stainless arm as well. So that'll be a nice little feature as well. Sorry for making the video in so many little short clips. I would love to have made it in one go, but I couldn't talk today. It didn't happen. I probably said 10 things wrong, so if I have, please call me out on it and I'll correct it tomorrow. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, what do you think? It's a lovely bike. Anyone got any ideas? I'm sure the guy who owns it and myself are always up for other people's ideas and what they think. But this is what we've got so far, and this is where we're going with it. So that's really cool. Same again. Oh, I can't even make it in one edit. So same again, give my YouTube video a like. Yeah, you do. Do you like? Yeah, you do like YouTube videos, don't you? I guess. Yes. Like my YouTube video. What's the other one that everyone tells you to do? Subscribe? Yeah, that one. Thanks, bye. Sorry, we're not quite done yet. I actually had a question from yesterday that I forgot about, which was how does my work actually differ at the minute to what I was doing, say, 6 months ago, and why I started making these YouTube videos, really. So my workload was probably 80-90% general mechanical work, and by that I mean servicing, MOT, valve clearances, just general mechanical work on motorcycles, for all types of motorbikes. And then now, because of COVID-19, the mechanical side of things is completely stopped almost. So I have just got a few projects that I've got in the workshop. I'll be honest, over the last few months, project work has got on top of me. I've been so busy with mechanical work that I really haven't been on top of the project work. So it's nice to be able to get on top of that now. And I'm also just filling my time making some YouTube videos and hoping people are enjoying them. So yeah, that's all good. Bye this time.